It's quite an interesting concept to know that you're going to go to a precinct and completely change it. To turn an ordinary street into a gig is quite interesting. I mean, I'm quite loud.
Before the Bar Opens is a podcast about what happens before the music starts. Join me, Emma Clarke, on my composition journey as I talk to people who make, use and love music.
I didn't seem a very confident person. I was quite shy. But something strange happened when I stood on a stage. I sort of lost myself in the music.
They started dancing, and about 20 seconds in, the bride burst into tears. The groom rushed over to me and he said, "You can't play this song. They played it at her dad's funeral a month ago."
Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Yes, it's that person's favourite song, but the people in the next ward, which is critical illness, you can't play that because you're going to offend them.
And he came up to me and he said, "Darren, don't ever let me see you with a cowbell in your hand again."
Performers, composers, a wedding DJ, an operatic soprano, a busker, a remixer, a session drummer, a jingle mogul, a music profiler, a hospital radio guru, Britain's Got Talent contestants. There's only one question. What happens before the music starts?
A lot of the time I just sit down at the piano and I just see what happens, because that comes from the meditation and the visceral space. But honestly, I love to collaborate because then I get my starting point from somebody else.
Before the Bar Opens explores the relationship we have with music and its transformative power to make us feel, think and do stuff.
I've got to keep that collection. I've got to keep it going. I've got to keep looking after it, because I don't know where we would be without music. I think it would be a bit of a boring old place, really.
Music is how I understand the world. It's how I make sense of the world. It's how I interface with the world. Everything I do, I can always trace it back to some sort of musical origin to it somewhere.
Hit subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Life would be very empty and boring without music.
Find out more at beforethebaropens.com.